Hello guys, it's Racker man. Welcome back to another reaction video. So today we're gonna be doing a reaction video for honest game trailer, man. Final Fantasy VII Remake, man. Not gonna lie, bro, I haven't purchased Final Fantasy VII or played the remake yet, man. Looking forward to doing it, man. I was gonna buy the special edition, man. I saw the price on that. I'm like, no way, man. But probably sometime in May, I'm gonna buy 7 and start playing 7, man. One of my favorite game of all time. Definitely love the story, love the lore, everything about it, man. The character is just like magical, man. One of the greatest game of all time in my personal opinion, man. So good to see them remake it, man. And definitely go check it out. Leave a comment, share this video, subscribe with that. Let's shout out to Phantom Games for providing this video, man. It's gonna be hilarious. Very good video. 7 minutes long, man. So you know they put work into this, man. So with that, here we go.
In a world of remakes, revamps, and reimaginings, prepare for the ultimate haymaker to your nostalgia sack. From a game that makes Final Fantasy look the way it did in your imagination, instead of like a bunch of Roblox with wigs on.
True.
Final
That do look like Roblox.
7.
The original game. Remix.
Get ready to experience Final Fantasy VII for the first time all over again, as Square finally delivers the game people have been screeching about on forums for over a decade,
Probably
where
like
the Popeye four-armed cube boys of the past are replaced with near photorealistic models.
Yep.
Well, the ones that don't look like melted Barbie dolls anyway.
Damn.
Surrounded by set pieces that have been burned into your brain, lovingly remodeled in 4K. That you'll walk very slowly through several times, as Square tries to extend what is realistically a 5-hour portion of the original game into a whole-ass RPG. Through extended dialogue, supplemental backstory, piles of side quests, and very long, narrow hallways. None of which will bother you as FF7 Remake pumps your own childhood back into your brain like you're wearing a gas mask bong. In the glow-up of a lifetime that fans old and new can appreciate.
Yeah, it's gonna be epic, man. I
Absolutely
cannot wait to
still
play.
get mad about on the internet instead. And
It's too easy. I'm hitting that easy mode ASAP.
Even though we all know that Midgar is probably very human, 0 out of 10 would not buy again.
Maybe it's broken?
Launch into the redesigned combat system of 7 Remake. That takes the action with menus combat of 15 to new heights, with a dash of the stagger mechanic straight out of 13, as you combat roll out of boss attacks like you're in a Dark Souls game, and wait for the ATB bar to fill so you can stop everything you're doing to squint at your list of abilities. Then do the same thing for your useless AI teammates so they don't stand in a corner blocking the entire fight, while you line up the right abilities to knock your enemies down so you can start doing some real damage. In a battle system about 20 times more complicated than its namesake, that can be surprisingly satisfying when it doesn't feel like you're running a bad MMO raid. Tifa! Stop standing in the AoE! 50 DKP minus!
Exactly, bro. Like,
Discover
what are you
the
doing,
modernized
Tifa?
mechanics of this new spin on a classic, as Remake hits you with a truckload of fresh junk to pad out the playtime, like a highly customizable but insanely tedious weapon upgrade system, new materia to augment your playstyle or make your companions slightly less useless, summons that are commandable buddies instead of 6-minute cutscenes, and minigames to obsessively master for minor rewards. Listen, I don't want to spoil too much, but Cloud, he gets fabulous. Prepare your body for the true controversy of the remake, the new and improved storyline,
Same thing.
where you'll strap on the comically oversized sword of the original Tsundere.
Let's get this over with.
As he
Yeah.
soldiers on with
Big
his
ass
adopted
sword.
group of eco-terrorists, through the events that you'd expect from the first 10th or so of FF7, as well as tons of characterization and backstory for the minor players of the original, that manage to make you actually care when the story kills them off.
You owe me a pizza.
Brand new
Yeah, you owe me a
that are
pizza.
clearly there to justify Kingdom Hearts-ass boss fights. And then there's the time-traveling ghosts, as Nomura shows his hand by basically putting the Heartless in FF7 and turning Sephiroth into Xehanort. where he reveals his master plan to make this game even more convoluted than it already was in the inevitable sequels, through his trademark Doctor Who-esque timeline f***ery.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, bro. Like, I saw the trailer
who gave this thing 10
ended.
out of 10
I'm like,
to
what?
admit that Kingdom Hearts is actually good. Congrats, you just got Nomura!
The war is a weird.
So bust out that Buster Sword and get ready to... Wait, hold on. I gotta put points into my sword. In a Final Fantasy for a distinctly different time and place that also just happens to be a pretty damn good video game in its own right. As long as you can get over what it once was and look at what it could be. You know, in that way, it's a lot like Cloud in a dress.
Oh my god, that makeup! And that dress!
Nailed it. I know. Thank you. Moving on.
Yeah. Nailed it.
Bottom.
Nailed it.
Friends for live stream. Mike Tyson trying to say Eris. Black Mega Man.
Black
Crazy
Mega Man.
Red. Breaking Badger. Topper Harley. Power Thirst. I've come up with a new material. Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo.
Recycled cheeky design.
Oh my.
Post-puberty Yozora.
Oh my god.
Andrea Eustea. The Handmaiden.
The Handmaiden.
Simple Rick's Wafers.
Simple Rick's Wafers.
The Three Stooges. Joe Dirt Third Class.
No.
The Deepest V.
No.
Mr. Worldwide.
Yo.
Lonesome
Pitbull.
Joker.
That's funny.
President Trump.
President Trump.
General Vladimir. Show Tucker. Moogle Management. You should get that looked at. Percent Cypher. And one-winged Mocosexual.
Mocosexual.
FF7 Rewrite.
Rewrite. That's dope.
Okay, now that we did FF7, when is the Bouncer remake? I mean, I can't be the only one that wants that right. Right? Hello? Anybody? Aww.
So that was the video, man. Definitely check out the original video, man. That video was dope, man. As I said, man, the game looks very good, man. I cannot wait to play it, man. Yeah, I just need the funds, man. Nobody's working right now, man. The whole country shut down, man. There's no moolah, man. There's no money, man. So once I get my funds up, man, definitely going to try to buy it and try to play before part 2 come out. I'm not sure when part 2 is coming out. Probably sometime later this year. Hopefully later this year. But subscribe, man. Leave a like, leave a comment, share this video. Let me know what you think about my reaction, man. Check out the original video. With that, you boys out of here. Peace.